Hi you guys, how's everyone doing today? So I actually started recording this video earlier and then something happened in the background where I had to leave. And unfortunately, the camera that I'm using doesn't allow me to stop the recording midway or just pause it and then continue from there. It just kind of stops the entire video. So I had to start this reading over. My apologies for that. But today for the general energy check-in, that is not exclusive for twin flames. This is for everybody in the collective. I pulled some cards from the Moonology deck. These 7 cards came out and I will go over them again with you. So the first card that came out here was a look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. So this card, there are 2 things that I'm being drawn to. The fact that it's a full moon and the full moon looks red. So full moons, we all know, are associated with emotions running high and people being very moody and just shifts in the energy that kind of make situations more conducive to tension and misunderstandings and miscommunications and hurt feelings where they are not necessarily intended. And that's exactly what the red color is also indicating to me, that this is a time when a lot of misunderstandings are likely taking place between friends, acquaintances, or just people in general who are in regular communication with each other. This doesn't apply to somebody that, will be coming in after a long period to reconcile with you. I don't feel like this is referencing them. I feel like this card is referencing people that you are already on a daily basis continually in touch with in some way, shape, or form, whether it's professionally or personally. And I feel like because of that energy, people are letting pride get in their way, or in this case, possibly, they are not using their intuition to really assess the situation before they jump to conclusions. So they could be not communicating how they're feeling. They just hear something or they see something and they jump to a conclusion. And then that causes a lot of tension and heartache because the person that the other is feeling that towards did not necessarily mean it that way. However, confidence is your key to success was the next card that came out. And this is not only personal confidence individually within yourself, but I feel like this card is speaking to confidence in your relationship with the person in question. So if you are in regular communication with somebody, you see them every day, you work with them every day, things like that, you have a relatively solid understanding of how they are with you as a person, even though it may not necessarily have depth to it if your relationship is exclusive to work. However, you do know, what their behaviors and intentions to some degree are towards you. So I feel like Spirit is really encouraging open communication here. And the blue color on this card indicates that for me very, very strongly as confirmation that if this is a person that you're already talking to, be okay with expressing how you feel so that you can actually gauge what their true intentions were. And of course, always use your intuition. You don't ever just have to take somebody's word for it if it doesn't feel right to you. But I feel like you will know how this message resonates for you if it is holding true for you in any way, shape, or form right now. So don't hold back from communication. Be open about, how certain things made you feel. And I feel like you can salvage good friendships by communicating during this time. And that is confirmed by this card that adjustments are required. So rather than holding grudges or just, going based off of assumption, take the time to really find out the facts about the things that are bothering you and take time to discuss them with the person. you know, if it's going to be worth anything to you to have a smooth relationship with this person, because you have to interact with each other every day, whether that's through work or however that may look in your case. You'll know how it resonates for you. It's a good idea to just kind of speak up a little bit. But it looks like this tough cycle is kind of coming to an end, as indicated by this card. Conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse. So we all know that eclipses are a time for releasing, and although there isn't necessarily one coming up within our lunar cycle at this time, but the energy of this card indicates that the collective energy is similar to how it would be if there was an eclipse coming up. So take this as a time to heal, as a time to release, because this is not going to have any lasting, this energy, I should say, is not going to have any long lasting ramifications for you. This card indicates nothing will come of this situation, which means this is not going to be, you know, energetically drawn out for very long periods of time that will leave you feeling like, oh my gosh, what's going on, you know, with this connection of mine, and why is it going downhill all of a sudden? So as long as you communicate, I feel like things can, and I was guided to the bottom of the deck and it says emotions are running high, very synchronistic. So yes, in times like these, always honor and validate your emotions, but incorporate logic as well to see if there are other viable, true explanations for why people are behaving a certain way, why people are saying what they're saying, etc. So that was a quick energy check-in for the collective that I felt like needed to happen. And for the twin flame reading here for the collective, I am going to start with the Romance Angels cards. And while I'm shuffling, oh my gosh, look at that. If you've been following me, you know that I talk a lot about how the cards behave when I'm channeling certain energies. And this is very synchronistic, you guys. As I was shuffling, you see the disconnect here? Like underneath in the foundation, the cards are shuffling just fine. But then on the surface, there's this disconnect, which is what I just spoke about using the Moonology deck. So yes, this is Spirit's way of confirming that these are indeed the energies that are most dominant at this time. But I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought there when that happened. Oh my gosh, this is crazy, you guys. I never had that happen. But please remember to subscribe to this channel and like my videos. This allows me to pick up on your energies a little bit easier, and it allows me to channel more specific messages for you and your connection or your situation. So that is your way of energetically signaling your presence to me by liking my video and subscribing to my channel. And it's a way of, you know, for you to signal to Spirit that you are here and open and ready to receive any guidance or messages that may come through during these readings. I also created a TikTok account yesterday. My name is the same everywhere, so it is a Twin Flame Love, but there is an underscore after every word. I will leave my Instagram ID where you can purchase card pulls and readings with me. And I will also leave my TikTok ID either in the video description box or in the pinned comment under this video, so that you guys can find me there. And if you're interested in readings or card pulls, I also have lots of message cards. I was a winner in the giveaway from another wonderful reader named The Pretty Psyche. Her account is called The Pretty Psyche. I believe her name is Elizabeth Rivera. So I have a lot of her message card decks, and I'm still expecting 4 more. So I'm really, really excited to allow my followers to experience those decks and the messages in them. They are very, very popular. So if you're interested in readings or card pulls, definitely come join me on my Instagram and TikTok accounts, and you can book with me there. Okay. So now let's get started, if I can speak today. And I'm starting with the Romance Angels deck just to kind of see whose energy I can channel at this time from the collective. So you can set your own intentions for this reading as I shuffle, and you can either say them out loud, leave them in the comments, or just say them in your mind, however you feel the most comfortable doing so. I will set my intention for this reading, that may Spirit allow me to channel clear and accurate and detailed messages for the Twin Flame Collective listening here, and so that everybody can get the guidance and messages that need to come through. Yeah, so here we go. 4 cards came out here. I like to typically start with 5 cards if I can get them, so let me see if any more want to come out. And just by the way the cards are behaving energetically, I feel like there are still many in the collective that are holding back what they, from what they desire. So if they want to take a leap of faith, if they want to reach out and contact somebody, or if there's just something in general that they are desiring, they are holding back from that. That's, a major theme in the energy that I'm picking up right now. So the first card that is drawing my attention is Let Go of Control Issues. I feel like the reason for whoever it is that I'm connecting with, that they're holding back, is they're trying to control the outcome of the situation. They're feeling like they have to have the right time, the right approach. They have to be in the right place in life, so to speak. They have to just do everything perfectly. And this has been a common theme for the past few days, which is normal because energy doesn't necessarily change from day to day. We often do channel very similar energies until it transmutes into something else as people go through their ascension process. So I feel like there are many in the collective who actually could be a lot closer to their desired goal, but they're not because they're holding back. And this card really speaks volumes because I feel like there are many divine masculines in the collective, and please do remember, divine masculine and divine feminine are energies only. They are not labels for biological gender. So you could be biologically a female and resonate with divine masculine energy, because males and females both have a balance of these energies within them. And sometimes when the energies get out of balance, then one of the two become dominant, and that becomes the energy that they temporarily identify with until the balance shifts, or it just comes right back to the homeostasis where it's supposed to be. So yes, I feel like finances and career is a factor because people are looking at the long term. They have people that are kind of in their ear all the time about, well, if you want to have a family with this person, you're not in a place where you could support that, and they could potentially turn you down because you're not in that ideal financial spot, so to speak, that would show them that you're ready to raise a family. And I feel like these people, whoever it is that's in their ear, is really like getting under their skin and is causing a lot of fear within the person that wants to take this leap of faith, that they build up the courage, and then bam, they are brought down because somebody points out something about them that is quote unquote not where they should be. And they're not, this person who is being affected by these talks is not using their intuition to see where they need to be. I feel like they're relying too much on outside advice and not enough on their own instincts. I feel like a lot of people, a lot of twin flames in the collective right now are being guided and watched over by spirit babies. I don't have a spirit babies deck. However, this card carries heavily the energy of spirit babies right now for me for this reading. So I feel like the counterparts are very much being guided and watched over by their spirit babies in the spirit realm, because these are their parents through whom these children will incarnate on earth in the coming years. So they really do kind of become like guardian angels who are with you all the time and oversee your life path to make sure, you know, that you're going to be where you need to be when you need to be there. So that is actually a beautiful energy. So people who may still identify with being 3D matrix grounded are being brought up towards ascension by their spirit babies. So what Spirit is asking is for you to retreat, rest, and rejuvenate so you can reconnect with your intuition. And I really feel like there's somebody here that I'm speaking to that potentially has either a law enforcement or military or FBI, some kind of background in that, you know, either services, feel like armed services or some kind of government position that they might be holding. For some reason, that energy is coming through pretty strongly. So if this is resonating with you, please definitely let me know in the comments. And the reason why this card I feel like came out is because every time they work up the nerve and they are shot down, they're wondering, am I making a mistake? Is this really my person? Meaning, will they ever truly accept me the way that I hope? Is this the person that I can make it with, that I can actually be with? Because I so much desire it, but am I worthy? Am I worthy is the strongest energy of, you know, of a question that I'm picking up on right now. And so this card is telling you that this is your person. You know it intuitively, but you are kind of drowning your intuition out because you're not doing this. You're not retreating from all the noise in your surroundings and taking time to reconnect with your third eye chakra, with your sixth chakra, with your seventh chakra, which is your crown chakra, your connection to source, so that you could be the one to make that decision for yourself, so that other people's words will not make decisions for you. That, you know, Spirit is kind of guiding you to be more independent in the decisions that you make by not relying so much on what other people are saying and allowing your intuition to guide you there. Let me just get a drink of water, one sec. So I'm being guided to the Energy Oracles deck here. I want to channel some messages for the Divine Masculine in the collective specifically. Let's see, what do the Divine Masculines in the Twin Flame Collective need to know at this time? Yes. Woman holding a heart. And this is the number 44 card. I think the number 4 number patterns, including the number 4, are significant for many of you. I myself have also been seeing 444 quite a bit. And this woman holding a heart card is actually loaded with meaning, you guys. Right now, I'm downloading some pretty intense information. I'm going to take a deep grounding breath so I can put it all together for you guys. So this card is very synchronistic because the number 44 or the number pattern, angel number 444, is a guiding number. And I feel like there's two things that are happening here. One is either a karmic contract, whether that's in the shape of a third-party person or whether it's social circle, status, whatever that may be, is trying to pull this divine masculine's heart towards them and away from their divine feminine. And I feel a strong resistance with this. I actually feel tension in the arm that I am holding this card in right now. So I'm channeling this energy very strongly. And I feel like these karmic contracts are kind of testing this divine masculine to see if he will allow his heart to be pulled in a different direction, or if he is going to resist that, break free, and move toward his divine feminine, who is the woman who truly holds his heart. So that is the dual meaning of this card. And wow, you guys, this is an extremely powerful card. This is one of the two cards in this deck that I extremely strongly associate with twin flame connections, and specifically twin flame connections coming into balance when it's in the upright position, which it came out in the upright position. And these yellow and blue flames here, or light colors, are actually the two colors that are used to depict twin flame energies. So if any of you are wondering, and if the divine masculine here that I channeled is wondering whether this divine feminine who he so strongly desires to move toward is truly his twin flame, I believe Spirit is stepping in here to say that yes, this person is indeed your twin flame, and your energies are coming into balance. So don't fall for the resistance, that is ego-based in the 3D matrix from whatever karmic contracts that you have going on right now. Some very powerful messages, you guys. Yes, there is envy here. For those of you where your twin flame connection involves a third party in the form of another person, another romantic partner, there is envy here. This person, this karmic partner, is realizing on some intuitive level very, very deeply that your divine masculine is not truly interested in them, that they are not as in love with them as they are with you. They may not necessarily know that they are in love with you in particular, a divine feminine, but they do know that there is somebody else that has caught hold of this divine masculine's heart. And although they know that there is no chance of salvaging this relationship between the karmic partner and the divine masculine, they are trying a lot of emotional manipulation to keep them there. And that is evidenced here by this deceit card, that karmic partners currently are heavily in that mode to where they want to emotionally, mentally, financially manipulate the divine masculines to keep them tied to them, to keep them, living in the home, to keep them coming back to them, to spend time with them when they don't need to be or when they shouldn't be. And they could be trying a whole slew of things. They could be trying seduction. They could be trying laying guilt trips or anything, that you can imagine. So this is a time when your divine masculine is truly, truly struggling. And for those of you if your twin flame connection does not involve another third party person to your knowledge, please don't worry. I feel like the energy that I'm channeling the people that are resonating with this know that there is a third party person involved. So if you don't know of a third party, please relax. That doesn't mean that there necessarily is one. Okay. So let's see, what else do we need to know for the Divine Masculine in the collective whose energy I am currently channeling? The Thinking Woman. Yes. So I feel like this is also a very loaded message from Spirit, because the Divine Masculine facing so much resistance in the 3D physical and being unable to act on his desire to reach out to you, Divine Feminine, is causing you to kind of go into that ego-based mindset of fear and of, you know, despondency, saying that if he truly wanted to do it, he would have done it, and I must be delusional for holding on to this connection. And I feel like a lot of Divine Feminines are kind of bringing their vibration down by being grounded in this type of thinking. So this card is indicating that if you are having these thoughts, Divine Feminine, please rest assured that these thoughts are simply ego, fear-based, 3D matrix-based, and they are not coming from your intuition. That these are not interpretations of your situation with your Divine Masculine that your intuition is giving you. And the second definition that I see, or the second energy that I'm channeling from this card, is that the emotional manipulation that is being engaged in, or the deceit, I should say, that is being engaged in by the karmic partner of the Divine Masculines out there who have one, is that they are feeling so small within themselves because their relationship ended with the Divine Masculine. And the Divine Masculine is someone who made them feel powerful, made them feel important, made them feel needed and wanted and served in a way. Because I feel like the Divine Masculine energy that I'm channeling could be water signs, you know, could be Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. I feel like they're very nurturing, very emotionally in tune people. And the way that they interact makes people feel truly fulfilled. You know, whether they themselves are fulfilled or not, they are very adept at making whoever they're with feel fulfilled. And so the ego-based mind of this karmic partner is bringing that feminine down into a very low vibration because they feel rejection. They're feeling not good enough. They're feeling like, you know, they probably felt as though they had won that battle when the Divine Masculine had chosen them, and now they see themselves losing with no hope of a return, you know. And so I feel like this card is very heavily charged with a low vibrational despondent energy. So what Spirit is asking of you is to truly get in touch with your intuition. And always remember, your intuition is never wrong, but your interpretation of it can be very wrong if you don't take time to reconnect with your sixth chakra, your third eye chakra over there. You can do that by clearing your mind, clearing your energy, and then trying to read what you are energetically processing within your being, because the energy between twin flames are constantly being shared. There is no severing this connection, no matter what happens. And mind you, that's the word connection, which is energetically and spiritually based. That has nothing to do with the labels that we put on relationships on a 3D physical level, such as boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, fiance, things like that. So Spirit is really asking you here to tune into your intuition so you can raise your vibration. Both the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminines are feeling this left out in the cold energy that, you know, I desire so bad to reach out, but I don't know what the response is going to be. And I feel like I'm just sitting here watching everything unfold before my eyes from a distance and wondering about the other party's feelings for me and whether or not I still have a chance. And how synchronistic, you guys. Yes, this Garden and the Gate card speaks to exactly that. That both parties, I feel like, are watching each other from afar. I channeled earlier, probably last week or so, that I was strongly picking up on a divine masculine who was either on the divine feminine social media, constantly watching her. And I currently feel like this is happening both ways, that this, you know, the divine feminines who I'm connecting with are watching their divine masculines on social media and just over analyzing every post, every picture, every event that they see going on in their divine masculines' lives. But this cycle is definitely going to end soon because of tower moments. So tower moments that will be brought forth to both the divine masculine and the divine feminines who need to be pushed forward on their ascension path are going to be sent to do exactly that, to pull them out of their low vibrational state. And although tower moments sound like they would put you in a low vibrational state, ironically, I feel energetically that you would respond to these tower moments in a very ascended and spiritually powerful way. I don't feel like you would feel disempowered when these tower moments hit. I feel like that is the moment you are going to reconnect with your divine feminine and divine masculine energies, step into that power, release your negativity, take that deep grounding breath and set yourself free from worries and stress. And that is when energetic union will happen. That is when things will start to move in the physical 3D. You will see actual movement. And I just had a vision of this storm funnel here kind of moving forward like this and then moving back. And I typically see visions like that when spirit is confirming what I'm saying in the reading. So it's going to be a small storm that just very momentarily comes into your life and very quickly retreats back. It's just a sweep to push you forward on your ascension path. So this tower moment is truly nothing to fear, because even at the moment that it strikes, you are not going to feel negative energy. You will actually feel quite empowered. Wow, guys, that is some strong guidance from spirit, some amazing messages coming through here. Please let me know in the comments how you guys are feeling with this. Now I want to clear the deck, the energy in the deck, and kind of channel what the energy is for the divine feminine, since we just spoke to the divine masculine. What do the divine feminines in the Twin Flame Collective need to know at this time? When I start to do these readings, I have so much energy, and as I'm channeling, I feel like, oh my gosh, you guys, the yin yang card just came out. But I just start to feel so extremely tired all of a sudden when these energies just flow through me. I think it drains whatever energy that I had within myself. But this card, you guys, the yin yang card, in this one reading, both cards in this deck that I very strongly associate with twin flame connections came out. So there is no doubt in the world at this point that if you are resonating with these messages, if this is your energy that I'm connecting with, if you are wondering if this person is your twin flame, spirit is confirming twice now that yes, This person is your true twin flame. This is a destined connection, a divinely guided path. Okay, and communication, you guys, the throat chakra, the 5th chakra card came out here. So divine feminines, you are both desiring communication and you are about to receive it. And for this, I do feel some distant energy. So it could be right now we are in a huge reunion window, because reunion tends to happen in seasons. So this reunion window that we are in will last through June. And then the next reunion window reopens in the fall. So if you are resonating with these messages anytime between now through June or sometime in the fall, I feel like there are both potentials here. So if rainbows, as I'm being drawn to right here on this card, is significant for you or your connection in any way, you could expect communication in the fall. Otherwise, I think it is more likely to come in June. However, keep an open mind, because energy is fluid, people have free will, and also divine timing is always working here. So keep an open mind, keep your heart open, keep your heart chakra open. Your wishes are about to be fulfilled, you guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This 11 card, the cornucopia card, meaning wishes fulfilled, came out in the upright position, you guys. If it was backwards, I would say wishes were delayed, but it came out in the upright position. So you are very close to getting that communication that you have been so long been hoping for, beautiful divine feminine. Stay present, stay grounded, do your healing work. Your divine masculine is on his way home to you in the physical 3D very soon here. Healer of the Ages card came out as confirmation that yes, just continue to do your inner healing work. And the more you heal, the more you trigger your divine masculine into doing the same, the faster they will strengthen their root chakra and take that step forward towards you. Door to personal healing and happiness. How synchronistic, you guys. Your door to personal healing is your divine masculine's portal to personal healing. You are that portal that once you open it by activating that healing within yourself, that process, your divine masculine is automatically sucked right into that portal. And again, we see a rainbow here on this card. How synchronistic, you guys. So I feel like these twin flames in the collective that I am speaking to right now could expect reunion by fall of this year. And by reunion, I mean any form of advancement from your twin flame. That doesn't mean that you'll necessarily be married by the fall, just to make that clear. I feel like if they're, because you are in a period of disconnect right now, in a period of separation, no communication, no contact, you could expect a reunion in the sense that they will reach out or make some form of advancement toward you. At this time, the divine masculine is working on their door to value, meaning increasing their financial assets, their income, making themselves more stable, just as we spoke to when we were using the Romance Angels deck. But at the same time, the divine feminine is also being guided to work on her door to personal value, meaning to realize the value that she holds, with or without her divine masculine physically present in the 3D. Beautiful divine feminine, realize your worth. Realize how much value you hold for your divine masculine, and you will stop doubting your reunion because it is on its way. Okay, let's see these other cards. There was a lot that came out here. Yeah, so we've got the Garden and the Gate card here again. How synchronistic, you guys. Spirit is confirming a lot of things for us tonight. This is a very powerful reading. So just because we just spoke to the door to value card, in this case, the garden and the gate tells me that you need to step outside of your 3D ego-based mind. That mind that leads to fearful thinking, that leads to negative and low vibrational thinking. And take a look from a neutral perspective of what's going on. This is going to give you so much empathy for your divine masculine as well. It's not going to keep you only fixated on your feelings and desires and how you want this connection to play out. If you remember from the Romance Angels deck, we pulled the card that said release control issues, let go of control issues. And this card is speaking to exactly that. That this connection is going to play out the way that it was divinely planned before you incarnated on this earth. That this is not going to go necessarily according to your, the desires of your ego-based mind. This is going to according to divine plan, okay? So storm warning, yes, you could potentially significantly lower your vibration just by not working on thinking patterns that do not serve you. So the more you focus on raising your vibration, the faster you're going to see movement in the 3D physical in the direction that you want things to go. Action could not be more synchronistic, you guys. I believe I already spoke on this before I picked up the card. 7th chakra, yes, connect to source. By opening your 7th chakra through meditations, through mantra chantings, through walks in nature, and just reconnecting with yourself, your true soul self, you are going to raise your vibration so significantly, because this shifts your entire perspective from how you've been looking at things from a 3D matrix perspective to now you have a much broader view of the bigger picture of the spiritual path on which you and your divine masculine are on, what your soul mission and purpose is here on this earth, and how you are going to work together to fulfill that within this lifetime. These are such powerful messages, you guys. This reading is giving me goosebumps, and I feel such strong, charged energy in these cards every time I pick them up. And so I really feel like there will be a lot of you in the collective that truly resonate with these messages. Let's see. What other guidance do we need for the divine feminine and the divine masculine here? I'm going to take it back to the divine masculine, and I'm going to use the Lover's Oracle deck here. Spirit, please give us some guidance for the divine masculines in the collective whose energies I am channeling in this reading. Okay, this card. Oh. That is a lot of cards, you guys. Oh my gosh. I just got a wave of goosebumps, you guys. The divine masculine. Oh, yes. Oh, if only I could describe the energy that's going through my body right now. The divine masculine is head over heels in love with you, divine feminine. Cupid's arrow strikes. Yes, this is how your divine masculine truly feels about you. Even though you don't see movement in the physical 3D, don't doubt that love that is eternally yours, that is on a soul level, rightfully yours. Your divine masculine is the other half of your soul. He belongs to you, divine feminine, and no karmic, no situation in the entire universe can ever change that. This is a divinely protected and gifted path. Trust in the divine and what the divine has given you. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. Yes, very synchronistic, you guys, everything that I have just been talking about. So when you are working on healing your own energy, visualize that your divine masculine's energy is being healed right along with yours. Visualization exercises are extremely powerful, especially using the law of attraction. The more you heal, the more you're going to see movement in the physical 3D, the more you will realize movement that you weren't picking up on or noticing before in the physical 3D. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. Wow, you guys. That speaks for itself. It doesn't even require further elaboration. You're gonna love this card, you guys. Sacred Union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. This is a extremely synchronistic card because this is a twin flame reading. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Deep in your heart, divine masculine and divine feminine, you guys both know the answer. And I know that I said that I was going to channel messages and guidance for the divine masculine first, but it really feels like the spirit just kind of lumped both parties together here, because this guidance is for both the divine masculine and the feminine. I cannot say that this is only for the masculine, because this resonates for both parties. So sometimes spirit does that and that's beautiful energy when it happens, because think about it, right? It's so synchronistic. Twin flames, two souls in one body. One soul in two bodies, if I can speak tonight. And then you get, you get dual guidance in one reading. Just like you are one soul in two bodies, you get two guidance in one reading. That is so beautiful, you guys. A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. This is a message from your higher self to your divine counterpart. Whether you're the masculine or the feminine, this is exactly what both parties are saying to each other right now. Wow, you guys, this is extremely synchronistic. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Yes. Have empathy for your counterpart. And I think this applies more for the divine feminines in the collective who are feeling that low vibrational energy because they're not seeing movement in the physical 3D. So this portion here, that criticizing, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're criticizing your divine masculine, although you could be, because your 3D mind is wanting to see something that's different from what it's seeing in the physical at this time, and it's lowering your vibration. But this is also criticizing yourself. This also speaks to self-criticism, where divine feminine, you start doubting your worth, your value, your desirableness because you don't see movement in the physical 3D. And spirit is very clearly saying here, stop. You are extremely valuable. You are extremely beautiful. Your divine masculine only has eyes for you. Believe in yourself. Believe in the love, the connection that you eternally share on a soul energetic level. Believe in that and trust your counterpart. Have faith in your counterpart. They are on their way back to you. Just give them the space and time to grow. New beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Yes. Stay present. Stay in the present moment, and that is when you invite new beginnings into your life, by staying grounded. appreciate and have gratitude for everything that you have right now. And that is the secret to attracting more abundance into your life. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. So beautiful, you guys. So beautiful. I typically close my readings out by channeling higher self-love messages from both parties to each other. But I think this deck just did that for us today, and I don't think there's a need for that anymore. This is so beautiful and such synchronistic messages. Oh, guys, the bottom of the deck here, secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. Yes, this is your divine counterpart that this card is speaking to. They have much deeper feelings for you than they are expressing in the 3D physical, because for most of you, I feel like they're not expressing anything at all. But the feelings are there, and Spirit is asking you to have faith in that. This was such a beautiful reading, you guys. I hope you all watch it. It's still giving me the chills and goosebumps. I'm just so thrilled. I'm so thrilled for these messages that came through. And I hope you all enjoy it as much as I do. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I'm going to close the reading out right here. And please don't forget to like my videos, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok as well. I will leave those user IDs in the video description box or the pinned comment under this video. Thank you all so much again for energetically co-creating this channel with me. You guys are my twin flame soul tribe, as I call all of you, and I'm just grateful for all of your support and love every single day. You all have a beautiful weekend, and I will talk to you again in the next reading video.